Alright, so we have the Ancient Gods Part 2 official trailer. I thought it was going to come out later on, but it's apparently out now. So let's just go and react and watch it. Here we go.
You bring violence and war to thwart the Dark Realm.
Okay, so here we are. You see all of the demons in Amora, and you see the Dark Lord's guards. Let me turn it down a little. You see the Dark Lord's guards, and somebody brought this up, earlier on, but like they kind of look like, if you know Doom 2016, the customizable sort of armor outfits, whatever, they kind of look like one of the outfits you can get in Doom 2016's multiplayer. But anyway, let's move on. So here you can see the armored sort of soldiers here. They look awesome, as well as the other enemies. So are these going to be a part of a roster? I don't think so, but that would be cool to see if they were a part of a roster. And it seems like they're holding one of the guns from Doom 2016. I may be wrong. Multiplayer, at least, I should say. The Doom 2016 multiplayer. But let's carry on. So he has like a crucible sword. That looks awesome. Okay.
This is the torch of kings. All will see this light.
So, okay. So they're putting the beacon up. This is very like high fantasy. This is very like World of Warcraft kind of high fantasy. Much more than Doom 2016 and much more than even the base game with Doom Eternal. So it seems like they're putting a beacon up for all of the Sentinel, people to, fight in this war against the demons. So the Slayer is riding a dragon here. This is really cool. This looks like a fucking Elder Scrolls kind of Doom crossover here. I mean, it is Bethesda, but it's just weird seeing the Doomslayer ride a dragon, and it's also weird seeing dragons in id Software games, because if you go back to Quake, they couldn't actually put the dragon in Quake because it didn't really, feel right in the original. So it's just weird, from now on, seeing dragons in id Software games. And of course with Quake in DLC, not DLC, DLCs weren't invented yet. In the second expansion in Quake, they had a dragon as the final boss, but it's just weird, again, seeing dragons in id Software games because of that story about how they couldn't quite fit dragons in the original game, in the original Quake game. But anyway, let's carry on. Slayer's riding a dragon. This looks great. I love the forest imagery here. I love the forest. I love the way that the sort of moss and the leaves is like covering the buildings. It looks great. So here we have meat hook platforming. Let me rewind this. So that's going to be really fun. That's going to be really cool. Meat hook platforming. Going to be great. And they, the things that you hook onto, they look out of place, but so does all of the platforming in Doom Eternal. It looks pretty out of place most of the time. It's, gameplay first, realistic sort of environment second, but that's fine. The meat hook platforming looks really fun. Okay, so you get the Sentinel Hammer from here. That's awesome.
May it serve you well.
Okay, so let me go back.
Well.
That looks great, man. I think this is one of the screenshots, I believe, that was leaked online. I could be wrong though. Here we go. Here's the Armored Baron with the Arachnotron. Look at that, man. I am so excited to play Reclaimed Earth. This is going to be great. Okay, so there's going to be swimming. I wonder if that's gameplay. Yeah, that is gameplay. Maybe it could be. It could be just a first-person cutscene. But I wonder if there's going to be any swimming sections. Probably with this. But with this being in the trailer, I wonder how they improve the swimming sections, because in Taras Nabad, the swimming sections got some criticism. Even, from fans of the game, people didn't really like the swimming sections compared to the platforming, because the platforming you can at least, get better at and sort of master, and, if you get good enough at the platforming, you can even bypass whole sections using the meat hook, for example. But with the swimming sections, you kind of just have to do it. And it's kind of tedious. If you've played Taras Nabad tons of times, it could get tedious. So I wonder if swimming sections are included in DLC Pack 2, whether they will be improved and how they will be improved, if swimming sections are in the Ancient Gods. So here we have the Stone Imp doing the sort of Sonic the Hedgehog sort of spinball attack. I wonder if these meat hook grapple points will be in the arenas, and it looks like it is, but this could be just incidental combat. I don't know. This looks out of this world, man. I love the Waterfall. I hope we actually explore this in game. I hope this is just not a cutscene, but it looks great. I love how. Holy shit, what is that? Going back to here, I love how they're exploring different environments in Doom now. It's not just tech bases, and it's not just hell anymore. This is quite diverse, and this is very, fantasy inspired. This is, crazy. This looks good, cool as well. I love this. This is more akin to Doom 2016. It's a little more out there, but it's, tech-basedy. I like that. I like that too. I also like how they're not, they're sticking to the roots as well. They're not just going all fantasy, blah, blah, blah. They're at least paying homage to the older tech bases and hell stuff, They're not deviating too much from that, even though there are a lot of fantasy elements and a lot of fantasy kind of locations. So I assume those are the crystals to those will be the crystals to power up the Sentinel Hammer, but I could be wrong. Okay, more stuff from the teaser trailer. So that is the Betrayer. He will play a hand, I guess, in the battle. So that's really cool, the return of the Betrayer. People were wondering about whether he will return, but it seems like he will return. He will have the blue Sentinel Hammer, which is awesome. I love this huge scale battle. It's very Avengers. It's very sort of comic book-esque. It's very campy, but it's badass at the same time. And we're used to being the lone space marine. Holy shit. The fucking giant mech punching the fucking huge demon in the face. That is metal. But anyway, back to what I was saying, the original Doom games, it's sort of just one man versus an entire army, but now sort of Doom Eternal has kind of leveled the playing field, where the Sentinel army is present and they're helping out the Doomslayer. So it's kind of interesting how the roles have shifted a bit from the original games. But anyway, that is awesome. We'll probably see that, in the skybox somewhere. But maybe. So hang on. That is the Cursed Prowler, I believe they called it. I like the green design. Okay, the Bloodmakers are returning. That's cool. I like how they're incorporating aspects from the Ancient Gods Part 1 and including them into the second DLC. That's cool.
The time has come for a reckoning.
Awesome Sentinel Hammer gameplay.
Stop my vengeance.
So it appears like we're not going to get sort of a one-on-one Slayer versus Dark Lord battle. He will be in the mech, but who knows? Maybe we'll get a sort of 1v1 sort of battle without the mech. Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping for with the second phase of a fight. But it just seems like for right now, yeah, there's just the mech fight, but who knows? They don't want to spoil everything in the trailer, obviously. So the Ancient Gods Part 2 tomorrow. So you'll be able to play this tomorrow. I'm very excited. I will have my review posted as soon as I can get my hands on the game. I might do a first impressions and then like a proper review, but who knows. Tomorrow, there you go. And if you ordered the deluxe edition, you get all of that right there with the 1 year pass. And yeah, that was the trailer. Very exciting. It just shows more of everything basically. I like how like the beacon comes up, and that sort of signals to all of the Sentinel warriors to help fight with the demons, to help fight the demons, I should say. And yeah, I'm very excited. What did you think about the trailer? I want to hear what you guys think in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.